There's sound now? Do we have the sound? Sometimes it's a show that has sound. Other times it's just a mime show. We'll see. Yay, sound! Praise the sound! Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Lock It Down with Lucy. Sometimes there's sound, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a show from the 1930s. It's a silent show. Sometimes it actually comes on a Thursday on time, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a mystery. It's a gamble what you're going to get with Locking It Down with Lucy. But firstly, I would like to say apologies everybody for yesterday, and apologies for my rubbish inconsistency of being a YouTuber. I sincerely apologize. I just feel like there's no time. Time is like sand running through my hands, and it's difficult to grab it all and keep it all up. I don't actually really need all of these items of warmth, but I just thought it would be quite funny because I'm telling you, at the beginning of the week, everybody, I was on a beach. I was on a beach on Monday, and today I'm here in the cold in my flat. But I'm with you, so we're all going to warm each other up and keep each other company on this lovely Friday evening. It's now a weekly Friday show. It might as well be. There's drinks next Thursday, which I have yet to commit to. Actually, I can't do next Friday. Next Friday's Wrestle Club, so I have to do it next Thursday. I have to not do the drinks. But so what happened yesterday? Let me tell you something, brother. I was at work. I was working. And Mr. Manager, those of you that have been, know the show, Mr. Manager's not my manager, by the way. He's another team's manager. He comes up to me and he's like, Lucy, we've got a new member of the team. I go and say hi. It's the team I work with. And then at the end of the day, Mr. Manager's like, Lucy, you want to come for drinks? We'll just have a small drinks. And I said, I'll come for one, Mr. Manager. Mr. Manager didn't finish work until 6:15. And I was like, but I can't tell Mr. Manager to hurry up, can I? So I then go down a very small gathering for this new person, so I felt a bit bad. So we ingratiated the new person, and then at 7:00, I had to be like, guys, I gotta go. I have to go home. And it's probably sounded very cryptic. I was like, well, everybody, now I have to leave. I was literally only 3 other people there. But you know what? They probably appreciated my presence to hang out for drinks. So then I go to the Elizabeth line, my bay of all the tube lines, and then I get the annoying announcement, which is like, ladies and gentlemen, the Elizabeth line has been suspended. So you guys find another way home. And everyone's like, dreadful journey home. The Elizabeth line, letting you down like your uni group used to. It's pretty bad. So that's why I got home kind of late, and I was like, you know what? I'll have more time to put everything together today, which I have. So what's on the show today? Let's say hello to you fine people first. We got Bethany in the chat saying hi, best for Bethany. Throw Bethany, Chris, and Forrest some love and some get well vibes because they've not been well recently. So all the good get well vibes, throw them their way, and hopefully you'll have a speedy recovery for Christmas. We've got Corey Wilson saying hi. We've got Mr. Mask saying hello. How exciting. Oh, we do have some people celebrating 14 months of the XP zone. We had Jamie, and I believe if I scroll up, we have Robert Waugh also 14 months. So thank you so much for your continued support of this. I feel like I am, I'm not going to say I'm a dying YouTube channel, but I suppose I am in the, the actual analytics of YouTube. It's kind of but I'm hanging in there. I'm not dead. I'm still here, and I'm glad that you are too. And that's what it's all about. Are we on like a super duper delay? I think so. I'm not sure. Intergalactic Media says I'm here. You can all relax now, folks. Great. Our continued support of this weekly Friday show. Yes, thank you. We have Jazz D also being a member for 14 months. Thank you so much, Jazz D. Robert Waugh also throwing Bethany some get well soon love. We got Skip to the end saying what up. We got Reptar saying yo, what's up, Lucy? What's up? We got Caitlin saying evening folks. I assume Lucy is cold. Well, I am a bit, but I just thought it'd be quite fun and see how I warm up with all of you and how many I've got on. Want to see my layers? Got the hat. I don't normally wear a hat, but I thought it'd just be funny. I got a coat. I also have my dressing gown on. Ooh! These are good for warmth. And a hoodie. And jeans. Because I got dressed today. Go me. Isn't that an achievement when one gets dressed? And I've put the lighting to orange, so it looks like we're having a nice cozy fireside chat with each other. Skulls are saying we're going back to Vice City. Woo! Yes, we will be talking about that later on in the show. Very excited about the GTA trailer. We also have a massive final clip of the week from when I was in the US, where you'll see all the things I got up to on the final week, including my bae, Mr. DJ Purple. Oh my God. Guys, I'm not kidding you. He followed me on Instagram and he sent me a message. He messaged me on Instagram. More of that to come later. That may be my highlight of the week. I was like, DJ Purple knows who I am, and now we can look at each other's stories and we can mess each other whenever we want. Isn't it great? I love him. Okay, I hope he never sees this because he'll think I'm like crazy. I'm like a crazy fan. Woo, purple, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I go to sleep in a big hoodie as well at the moment because it's nice and warm. It is getting a bit warm in here. And yes, it is a Hufflepuff scarf. But I'm telling you guys, I don't buy this stuff for myself. People buy it. People thrust it upon me. Imogen bought me this, and so I have to wear it. It's a gift. You can't not wear a gift unless it's hideous. So I'm just a casual fan. Woo! What's been spitting by the dock? Are we talking about Doctor Who? Razzle says, "Hi Lucy, long time no see. Good to see you." Insert saxophone man me. Very good. What else did I approve of the scarf? So, what else we got covered on the show today? Oh, I want to share with you my Spotify Wrapped, and we will be talking about the Game Awards. But first, I must have a drink because I am thirsty, and that's what one must do. I'm just going to drink some water real quick first. So the poll is, if you would be so kind to vote, did you watch the Game Awards live? A friend of mine at work said that they stayed up all night. They watched it for all 4 hours. And I was like, you madman, why did you do this? So insane. I'm wondering if you watched it. I heard there was a ton of adverts. So yes, no, or on catch up. Which I know defeats the point of the purpose. But today's drink, I don't have any mystery drinks today, and I totally forgot that I need to buy my own drinks. So I do have some peach and raspberry squash. I know that those of you across the pond or in other areas of the world are always like, what is squash? What is squash? Baby, it don't hurt me. This is squash. So you pour some of it into your glass and you pour the rest of it in water. This is very good, this squash. I like this one a lot. And then you get this, which is one I've made earlier. So bottoms up. Very good. Very nice. So 9% of you are saying you watched your catch up, 44% of you are saying yes, and 47% of you are saying no. What do you mean? You found out they don't last that long. What, squash? Check the bottle, we had to throw a load out. I drink squash like months later. Is that terrible? Am I just dead on the inside? If you cut me open, I'm actually just a dying being. Concentrated fruity drink, just add water. Exactly, you know the drill. Oh, so a little bit of housekeeping. So for those of you that live in the US of A, I have sent out your Christmas cards. For those of you that are in the UK, I have written and I have stamped your Christmas cards, and I will probably send them on my walk tomorrow. So watch the post, watch the skies, my friends. They should be landing on your doorstep, a Christmas close to you, which will be this one. Let's see. I did just explain what squash is. Some people don't know, I'm telling you, they don't know. The Game Awards was on, so we're going to look more at them in a bit and see what happens. I brought a blanket so I could blanket my legs. Oh my God, I feel like I've got so many layers on. Okay, so where do we begin? Let's start at the well, I don't really have much to report, I suppose. I mean, it was I think I've beaten jet lag, which is great. So yay me. I am the master of jet lag. I am the WWE champion of jet lag. So that's all good. So I guess we'll just get straight into it. As Robert War has kindly says, let's kick things off with the highlights and lowlights of the week. Let me know what yours is, and we will all, talk about it. We'll all be excited together. So of course my lowlight is, as I said, the commuting issues yesterday, having to, postpone the show. Being back home kind of sucks, especially because it's very cold, and I don't know, it's kind of like a weird adjustment to get back to, sorting everything out and having to do a lot of stuff because I don't have any food. So I have to do a big shop at some point, and, just general house maintenance, and obviously listening to The Sims again, which is a pain in the arse. So those are my big lowlights of the week. Also, Discord had a massive update recently, and it just has broken it. Like, my camera doesn't work anymore. It's all a bit rubbish, so that is frustrating. But yeah, hit me up. What is yours? I just remembered. Of course, it is Christmas time. One must eat one's advent calendar. So have I eaten number 8? Oh, I've already eaten number 8. I was greedy today. I'm just going to eat number 9. Don't tell my dad. He'll never know. Number 9. Mambo number 9. Give a Christmas hug. There we go. Giving you all a Christmas hug here. Live on Locking It Down with Lucy. Whilst I eat this chocolate as the highlights and lowlights of the week. Rolling. Where's the one you got in the US? Well, sadly, I couldn't pack it. So I had to take all the chocolates out and put them in a bag. So I'll eat those one at a time. So I've got 2 advent calendars. But I am being good. I didn't just scoff them all. I am saving them. All right, let's see. We have Chris J saying low light, freaking minus 22 degrees here. Damn. That's so cold. How do you survive? It sucks plus depression. Boo. Well, hopefully the next hour and 30 minutes can lift you up a little bit. But how can it be minus 22 degrees? How can you survive? I mean, it's only like 7 degrees here. I came back on a day when it was like 0 degrees. And I was like, what's happened? Where am I? I'm not ready. Robert War says, highlight, got my 81st platinum. Hogwarts Legacy. Nice. How long did it take you, Robert War? I would like to get the platinum in that, but I think it's going to be a slow journey for me to get there. Lowlight got our dog's Willow's ashes back today. We also got our dog, Misty's ashes, and Crash's ashes, our cat. And they sit next to each other in our living room with their collars. So, but it's nice to get the ashes back. Because I always think, like, if we buried, like, so my garden is a pet cemetery, all right? I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. But I thought Crash and Misty, they're a bit more elevated. They're a bit more classier than the garden. So that's why we got them cremated and they live in the living room. Because also the other thing is, like, no offense to all the rabbits, the hamsters and the fish who were with us for a brief amount of time. But I would be sad that once we leave the house, because I don't feel like my house, my family house, is going to be a house that we're going to keep forever. I don't want to leave Misty and Crash behind. You know, they were long stayers in our family. They were felt very much a part. So I don't know what's going to happen to them afterwards. Who gets to keep the ashes? I don't know. But I think it's nice that that's an option that you can do with your pets and makes it feel like they're there. Chris J says, highlight, finished a replay of Outlast. And I put on my Christmas decorations. Nice. I still got to do that. I bought some Christmas wrapping paper. So that's kind of got me in the spirit, I suppose. Corey Wilson says, highlight, got my 200th platinum for Street Fighter 5. Nice. I played Street Fighter 5 for the first time. I'm not, you know, if you watch the, I don't play fighting games. And so someone said to me, Lucy, because I was put into a tournament, play on dynamic. And I whooped some ass on dynamic. Let me tell you, ass was being whooped left, right, and centre until someone finally whooped my ass. And apparently the AI just plays for you on dynamic. Reptar says, Lola, my dog is now paralysed in his back legs. Highlight, he's slowly making great progress. Oh, well, hopefully your dog gets better soon and is able to make a full recovery. This also happened to my dog, and we put her on steroids. I think I said this last week, actually. And that did sort of bring her back to life. But, yeah, that's sad when that happens because the mind is still like there, but then, you know, their body is just like, so hopefully your dog will be all right. My dog Misty still lived for 2 years after her legs went, so, you know, there is still lots more that the dog could give. Just get wheels. That's what the dogs have sometimes now. Intergalactic Media says, highlight, we went to our first Christmas market of the season. I am going to go Winter Wonderland at some point. I think I'm actually going to go on the rides this time, so that'll be good, but Christmas market's always a staple of Christmas here in the UK. Jamie says, highlights, finished all the Christmas shopping early so I don't have to stress myself out rushing at the last minute, and my dog Reggie's foot turned out to be just a sore toe. He was fine after a rest. Yay! What a happy ending. Yeah, my Christmas shopping has not been done. I feel in a panic. I'm like, what am I going to do? Because you've got to get on that if you're going to online shop, because there's only so much time to do that. And God forbid you have to go to the real shop. So I've started writing a list today. Today I spent some time. So when I got back, I went to work and I had Christmas lunch and I had Christmas drinks, and the next day I went back to work and I had drinks after work, and then I was about to do the show and everything, and then the commuting happened. So today was the first day I was like, I need to work from home and just sort my life out, because I hadn't even unpacked or anything. I literally unpacked an hour ago. So I worked from home today, went and did a little bit of just like, well, I didn't do any food shopping, I just went out and did Christmas shopping. Is this really boring that I'm just telling you my day-to-day boring life? Anyway, the end of the story is, congratulations. I'm so glad for you that you did your Christmas shopping. I need to do mine, but I've written a list, so hopefully I'll be on top of it. What is this show? Jazzy says, highlight, just got back from my work Christmas meal / get together, and I have a 4-day weekend starting now. Nice. I'm telling you, we did nothing for Christmas at work this year. It's terrible. We're spending too much money, I suppose, getting John Travolta to talk about God of War. No, our Christmas drinks was just the drinks that we just went to ourselves. We just did our own thing. So I feel like Christmas has been really rubbish so far. Like, I guess does no one care anymore? Like, there used to be a real big, maybe to be honest, I think it's work from home that's changed the Christmas vibe in the office, because before everyone had to come in, so there was a real camaraderie around Christmas time, like, come on everybody, we're at the end of the year, let's do it. But now everyone's just sort of dropping off, and everyone's like, oh, today's my last day. Oh no, tomorrow's my last day. And then everyone just sort of slowly disappears into Christmas, and no one's actually around anymore. But it was nice at least having the Christmas lunch that we had at work. I feel like I just moaned about no Christmas party, but I did just say I had a Christmas lunch. But it's the canteen does a Christmas lunch, just to clarify. Highlight, Sherlock Holmes the Devil Daughter Shiny. Congratulations, love the shiny highlight. Lola had to spend $135 on a new tire for the car due to a pesky puncture. Damn. Highlight, Secret Santa Discord challenge, baby. Lots going on in your life, Discord, Dusty B70. Well, congrats on that, and I'm sorry, don't you hate when you have to do a life admin pet purchase? I've got so many clothes on that I feel like I can't even move my arms. I'm like, Christopher says, highlight, Spider-Man 2 Platinum, 150. Now retire from trophy hunting. Well, congrats, it's been a good run, and Spider-Man 2 is a perfect one to end it on. We love a shiny platinum here on the show. Skip to N says, highlight, going to see Gareth, how do you say this? Marangai in March, and the Spirited Away show in June. Lola, I lost my Dead Space remake Impossible Save after dying and not quitting in time. Damn, no, that sucks. Robert War says 70 hours. That is pretty deep in time, so I'll probably just do that slowly over time. Let's see. Oh damn, I feel like lots of things going on here. Low light, I have not touched grass in ages. It is very frosty, the grass outside, but yeah. Try and touch grass when you can, kids. Didn't you flush the fish? Well, we had so many fish. One we flushed, one we put in a pack of cards box and buried that, and then Crash dug him up, and we were like, no, Silver's back from the dead. A couple of our pets came back from the dead. We also saw Flossie's remains again once, and we were like, Flossie's back from the dead. So we're like, please, we need to bury these pets deeper. Let's see. Oh, Philip Boy is also saying Street Fighter 5 Platinum is a tough platinum. I did not know that. So either more congrats to those that have the Street Fighter Platinum. Okay, so we did steroid pills, which we bought on a website called Animed, but you needed a prescription. So the vet, let me just do, me and Reptile have some real talk here. So the vet was charging like 70 quid for these pills, and they were miracle pills. They did actually bring, Misty was able to walk again. But when I went to this website called Animed, I don't know if you'd have that where you are, you could buy the pills for 30 quid, and then I did that, and it was so much better. So maybe look into that. Fabio says, highlight. No highlights and lowlights, just a normal week for me. Well, sometimes you need that steady keel. Keep your balance, keep you on the evens. Hogwarts takes forever. Wouldn't mind double platinum and skipping all the dialogue. Can you do the double platinum on that? I will get there eventually. I will. Would you prefer working the office full time, says Chris J. Now, here's a big question. I think I have changed now. Before, I was like, yes, bring everybody back. But actually, it is quite useful. I wouldn't say bring everyone back. I think the best way is flexible, like having like 3 days. Because it is sad when you go in sometimes and no one's there. But then other times I do like going in and no one is there. So I can just get on with work. Like, it's quite nice. I do like the idea of working from home on some days so that you could get stuff like life admin done. Like it is quite nice on a quieter day or on a meeting heavy day to be able to be at home. And also you could just like go to appointments so much easier. Like if you have a doctor's appointment, before it was like, oh, I have to go home at whatever time because I got a doctor's appointment, so you had to take the afternoon off. But now you could just like literally go to the doctor's for like an hour and just make that hour up later. Like you don't have to leave. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think there's good stuff like that. Like I went and got a haircut the other day, which before would have been like, oh, trying to struggle and do it during lunchtime or on the weekend, God forbid. Now it's just like, oh, hi everyone, I'm just going to be out for an hour. I'll be back in a bit. And you know, it's great. So I think there's a bit of both, a happy medium. Also, I do need a better work from home setup. That would make my work from home much better. Let's see, any more. Daily Watch saying, have you played Baldur's Gate 3? I have not. I haven't played much this year, sadly. My year has been tough on time for gaming and YouTubing. Lowlight, this happened just now. Wait, this happened just now. Reggie just knocked my tea over. No, not like in Doctor Who where Donna threw coffee over the TARDIS console. Awful. Oh, Chris J says, well, I have to get ready for work. Have a fun stream, everybody, and a fun weekend. Thank you for hanging out, Chris J. I hope things get better and you're able to feel warm. Send Chris J our collective warmth, all of us. And have a good work week and a day at work. So let's think, what's my highlight? I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's there. It's tingling in the back. There it is. Oh, there it is. Solid Snake 1989 saying, hello Lucy, how are you doing? Well, thank you for dropping in, Solid Snake. Always love when a video game character drops in. It's very kind of you. So my highlight was the Christmas lunch at work I've written here. But of course, my highlight as well is just Doctor Who being on. It's such a good time when Doctor Who's back on the television. Like seeing David Tennant, seeing Catherine Tate. The episode was a little strange, but I do need to rewatch it. But I am excited to rewatch them all. Been watching Doctor Who Unleashed, which is the behind the scenes. Good to have that back. Why can't I get the job as the presenter to be backstage on Doctor Who Unleashed? Where do I sign up or audition so that I can hang out with David Tennant and Catherine Tate? Because they have a great time together. Although I guess I would be hanging out with Shooty and Millie, I suppose, in the next one. But very jealous. But yeah, it's just fun having a bit of Doctor Who on. Like I watched the episode this week and I thought it was weird. Like definitely a lot of special effects going on. But then when I started to think about it and mull it over, I was like, actually, it was pretty fun. You know, if you just so I was waiting for like some spooky episode or something. And I was like, But then when you don't take it too seriously, it's just a bit of a laugh, isn't it? And that my arms are too long. Don't you hate when the arm's too long? Yeah, don't worry about it. I won't spoil it, Beth, but definitely watch it. The first one's a good fun, has a lot of laughs. This one is meant to be a bit more trippy and different. And wait, quick spoiler thing happening here. I don't know if Beth will really care about this spoiler, but I'm just going to say it real quick. Put the spoiler hand up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It was lovely to see Bernard Cribbins at the end. Bernard Cribbins, for those of you that don't know, did die last year, but he managed to film one little tiny scene at the end. It was like, yay! So that was nice to have him back for that brief moment. Yeah, Bernard Cribbins is a bit of a legend here in the UK, for those of you that don't know. So he was 93 years old. So that's always good to have that going on. What's my opinion of the GTA trailer? We'll get to that in a short moment. Maybe I should have a running order at the side of the show to show people what topics are happening. I also am trying out a new thing today. Those of you eagle-eyed viewers will see. I got some feedback from somebody who said maybe for mobile users, it'll be better to put Locking It Down with Lucy at the end of the title rather than at the beginning of the title, because if you're on mobile, all you see is Locking It Down with Lucy every single week. You don't actually see what the subject matter is. So we'll test it out. We'll see if it happens. People like it. Hopefully they will. Hopefully it will be more informative. But I was like, that's good feedback. Thank you. I will take that on board, and hopefully it helps with your navigating of what is coming up on the show. But let us move on to my bumper highlights, my clips from my final week in San Fran. Are you guys ready to see some DJ Purple? DJ Purple. DJ Purple. Now, the song you're going to see me play or sing. So I was with some friends and one of them had the Beat It Michael Jackson jacket. I'm actually kind of bummed that I never took a picture of myself wearing it, but they were like, Lucy, if we're bringing the jacket, you have to wear it and sing Beat It. And I was like, I was so nervous about this performance because I was like, Beat It's quite high. It's like, beat it, beat it. And I was like, oh my God. And it's a 4-minute song. My brother always said to me, Lucy, when you karaoke, you got to look at the time because you got to commit to a 4-minute song. We watched someone do Wild Thing once, and that's when I learned that lesson because he just died halfway through Wild Thing. He got bored by going, Wild Thing, ba 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 ba. So I was literally sitting there, I was so nervous, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get up and do it. And I think DJ Purple liked it. I mean, it's not the best performance of Beat It you'll ever hear, but it is a performance of such, and some people did get involved. So please enjoy this bumper-packed clips from my final week in San Francisco. Enjoy. Hello, I'm Lucy, aka LudiXP, and you're watching Local It Down with Lucy. This is my final transmission here from the States of America. I'm at the Pacific Ocean. Let's have a look at what I got up to in clips of my final week from the US of A. Woo!
Well, hello there. Welcome to the Dickens Fair here in somewhere in San Francisco. We're going to see some people pretending to be British, but I'm going to be the judge of that because I'm the real Brit here, undercover Brit. I don't know really what we're going to see here. They're all dressed as Victorian Londoners, so let's go and have a look.
Done in the first place, old man! Now do you mean to sell me, or let me lower you till this hunt is over? What do you think it's safe? Safe? Well, give me my dosh! Give me my dosh and I'll be off!
Dosh. The local delicacy, breakfast 24 hours a day. They have pancakes. I don't know if I like pancakes, but here we go. Now we've got to try a bit with just maybe. Also, they put butter on it. Fuck. Right. Let's get in there. They look fluffy. Things I'm not going to deny, they do look nice. I just know the flavour is a little too much for me. So, but I do feel like I'm in Matilda now. That's quite fluffy. Okay. They are good actually, they are fluffy, they are nice. How do we start this though? Right. Next up, the strawberry syrup. I'm actually quite excited for this. Oh God, loads of it came out. It's like a scene from Holby City. The casualty. Right, let's go. Have I done too much? Have I gone too far? that too much? You know what? I gave a little shit talk 30 seconds ago, but that's actually pretty good. So, you know what? I'm gonna eat my words and eat my crap that I ordered. Hello! I'm going to do some go-karting for the first time ever. Apparently you don't even need a license. I failed my driving test. We'll see how this goes. But now, of course, that our races today will be taking off. We start at the starting line. And we have this very tight hairpin corner, I believe they call it. They go up the straight, round the turny-whirly bend, more turny-whirlies, almost like a golf course, but then we come back round here and turn and then down the straight again. There are 2 laps, 3 laps maybe, I don't know. No one taught me how to play. They're just like, here, hey, line up, take a head salt, enjoy. And I was like, they're not safe. No one's safe here. This was like a cool adventure. Yes, beware of the coyotes. They could be anywhere. These vents remind me of Batman games, like sort of crawl out. So here's the scene in case you've forgotten. I know you're out there, Batman. You're not gonna scare me. What was that? Go. That was my clips from my final week in America. I like to say there was some great comments happening in the comments. I'm gonna have to go back and read a few because they made me laugh. Where's the first one? This one, Jamie. The lungs on that man. Wow. Speaking of DJ Purple, look at man. I was just like, look at him play that sax. He's loving it. He's loving life. I can't wait to be back. I need to DJ Purple again. I told you last week. He came down and duetted with me to do Teenage Dirtbag, and I was like, oh, this is the best moment of my life. What a moment. I hope he remembers me next time. It's like, you. Maybe I have to wear the signature Beat It jacket every time so that he will remember me. But obviously we're besties on Instagram now, so we can always just chat to each other all the time. Like, hey, so what was your Spotify rap like? I like this. Lucy, do you think I could do Billie Jean next time? Maybe I'll just do the has that got a good... The thing about DJ Purple is I want to pick one that he'll get into. So what's the... Is there a guitar solo in Billie Jean without singing? There is a bit where you jump around, isn't it? He was giving all the whoos in the background. Maybe I could do Billie Jean next time. She says, I am the one, but the kid is not my son. They must love that upstairs. Like, oh my God, we had 3 weeks of bliss and now we have to hear singing for an hour and a half. Well, serves you right. Hear you laugh all day. The Dickens Fair comments. The Dickens Fair comments were fantastic. I have to break this down for you. Where is this? Where was it? Everyone saying, what the fuck is this? Where is it? Yeah. What the fuck is this, says Bethany? Is this what Americans think we're like? What the heck? What the fuck? Now, the Dickens Fair is apparently something that happens every year at the Cow Palace. I was in the same building where Hulk Hogan once wrestled. Take that in your pipe and smoke it. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, they all walk around, and I'm talking like people get dressed up. Like you saw the clip. There was actors there who were dressed up, but there were real life people like me and you who have a Dickens outfit that goes to this. And that's their one day. Like, people were wearing top hats. There were a lot of dodgy accents everywhere. And there was like Oliver Twist happening. There was like characters running about. So it was like, we got to find Fagin. Fagin and the gang's around. And I was like, God, it's all happening. And then there was, what was the other? There was another Dickens thing. I didn't see Nancy though. I should have stepped up and been like, if only he needs me. Oh yes, he does need me. Just give it, and they're like, oh my God, it's Nancy. So yeah, very bizarre. It was almost like being in a dream where everything is familiar but not quite familiar. They had like Victoria Station, they had Borough Market going on. Oh, now a clip that I did miss out was they had Yorkshire puddings, because I realised it was quite a lengthy clip. These Yorkshire puddings were more like little cakes. They didn't taste bad, but they were very stodgy. So bless them, they did try. So that was the Dickens fair. Oh, Thomas Jenkins also said these episodes have been a blast. I hope you're talking about the show, so thank you. If you are. If you're not, if you're talking about something else, then I'm glad you're enjoying life. But cheers. So yeah, that was very odd. Then of course DJ Purple, which I could talk about forever. IHOP, went to IHOP at 10:30, found out that IHOP was 24 hours a day. Now someone said this. Someone said, I also like a band for being way too sexy. Very good. I'm too sexy in my purple tracksuit. Too sexy in my purple tracksuit. So sexy it hurts. Someone should sing that to him. Pretty sure America's put butter on everything. I also discovered that their fajitas are totally different. They put butter on their fajitas. What's going on? Bizarre. I will say, one of the things I did miss was British food. Now, not to say I want to eat beans on toast every day, but a little bit of beans and toast goes a long way. I like simple things. I would go there and read the menu, and it was like reading another language, but in English. I was like, It was kind of like reading English when you're a child. Like, you know the words, the letters make sense, but you don't actually know what it means. What is arugula? Apparently that's rocket or something. And there's no kettles. You can't have a hot chocolate. It's bizarre. Any other comments that I saw that I thought was very funny? Oh yeah, then go-karting happened. Go-karting I'd never done before. That was my first experience on it, and it was quite painful. There's no power steering. I was also shit and came last every single time. And then I had a really bad bash. Like when I turned one of those corners, someone really bashed into me, and I felt like definitely I was not like it was in Crash Team Racing or Mario Kart. Lost me at Where's My Dosh. I enjoyed Where's My Dosh too. Very good. What else happened in that clip? Oh yeah, and then of course there was the Golden Gate Park, which has got lots of areas. There was a Japanese garden area, which was at the very end, and I walked up that bridge. That was pretty cool. There was a little tea house where we had a little rice triangle. I'm sure these have all got proper names. And walked a bunch through some nice little Japanese quaint garden areas. It was very good. It looks like you had fun, says Very Digital Bug. I did. And on the last day I was at a beach in December. A beach in December. My God, what's going on? What is life? And people, even Mr. Manager was like, Lucy, the channel's not been doing much action recently. I was like, all right, Mr. Manager, the channel's not been doing much because I'm doing work for you, Mr. Manager. Chill out. Now he wants me to do my YouTube job. Mr. Manager needs to sit back down. So let's see. US and A, great success. So looking forward to being back in April, hopefully, is when I shall return. Most of the chat has a crush on. No. So I should read the comments beforehand. But my crush on DJ Purple is real. What is Dosh? They mean money. Wonga, as they used to say. Hufflepuff Nancy. Yes, I could cosplay as Nancy. But thank you, Bethany. Buster on fajitas. So we got some fajitas, and they came out all steamy and hot, and they came out with 3 bits of butter. And the people I was with all then opened the butter and rubbed it on the fajita bread and then topped their fajita. And I was like, Bob! It's like, sorry, what are we doing right now? Because this is not the way my dad makes it. Now, I know that my dad makes flawed fajitas. He makes fajitas with gravy, but he's always like, oh, gotta have the gravy, gotta have the gravy. I'm like, Dad, fajitas don't come with gravy. So I know, I've come from a household where fajitas are bad, but this is like a next level step. So normally when I have fajitas, you get the bread, and you put your salsa sauce on, and then you put your fajita bits in, which is like chicken and bell pepper, the end. But there was more in this. They had shrimp and beef and all sorts going on in this one. But normally when I make it with my dad, well, when my dad makes it, you've got to drain the gravy because the rest of us don't want gravy. I think it's because my dad just pours water in it to make it go further. But yeah, the butter on the fajitas, they don't butter their bread for sandwiches, but they butter their fajitas. It's like bizarro world over there. Hey, that's a low blow. Fish and chips are fine. I like chip shop chips. You have to. That's the other thing I will say. If someone says to me that they're going now, I'm not gonna preload this question. We're gonna role play everybody. All right, insert your own name. I'm gonna go down to the chippy and get some chips. You want some? You say you would love some. Great. I'll be back in a jiffy. I come back with French fries. How do you feel? How do you feel about that? Because it happened to me and I was slightly upset because I was ready. Like, I like French fries. But when you say you're going to the chippy, I want to eat fish and chips because I'm ready for that now. My mouth is like excited for that. But now my mouth was not excited. It was like, oh, I had to course correct the flavors of my brain. I'm curious to see your results because I thought, I've never had very butter. I'm glad. I am so glad. In America, butter is a condiment, not an ingredient. And they never put ketchup on anything. Ketchup is not a standard. That sounds good, to be honest. No, it's not. It's like Australia. They celebrate Christmas on a beach. It's bizarre. Do you think you would adapt well if you had to live in the US? I mean, there's pros and cons to both. Beans on toast is so wild over here. I like a bit of beans on. There was no baked beans. What else? There was no sausage rolls. Why aren't you eating sausage rolls? And when I asked someone, do you know what a sausage roll was? They had no idea. They thought it was sausages in bread. And I was like, no, you are wrong. That is not what a sausage roll is. But I don't know. I could adapt in certain ways. I did miss walking. I did miss parks. You have to drive to the park if you want to go to the park. Otherwise, it's like, where do you want to walk? Target or the other Target? Or the other Target. So, yeah, but there are pros too. Yeah, you remember that? Wonga? Yes, I feel like I just ate my body weight as well. Compared to your dad's cooking, really, he cooks with washing half liquid. Yeah, well, his fajitas are not so bad. Chippy chips. Yeah, we like chippy chips. Dusty says disappointed. Exactly. 100%. I'd feel great about that. No, stop saying that. A diligent bugger works for the other side. I'm sure of it. You're living the wrong life. Fires are superior. We want chip shop chips. Look, Nathan Joseph coming in here now. Fish and chips can be eaten alone. French fries. This is so much sense in one sentence. You are so wise. This is true. You can go to the chippy and get a bag of chips for probably now £1.20, and you can eat the chips in the newspaper wrapping by themselves. You can't eat French. You're right. You can't eat. They do require a burger or something. PS3 Gaming Scotland says, hi Lucy, you've come into this mad conversation. Caitlin says French fries equals McDonald's, not chippy chips. Exactly. We want chippy chips. We want chippy chips. Anyone else know where that's from? Chippy chips. Just stop eating biscuits, chippy chips. Anyone know what that is? Tikka masala was invented in Scotland. Yeah, I feel like I need to take an American to have our Indian, because our Indian takeaways are exact. I feel like I look like I'm bald and I've got thinning hair on the sides, but I am trying to hide my terrible hair because let me let you into a secret, everybody. It's too cold to wash my hair. Don't tell my dad, but I'm going to go round tomorrow to watch Doctor Who and I'm going to wash my hair at his house. He hates when I go round there to have a shower. But I'll just nip in there. I was just like, oh, hi, Dad. I've just brought my shampoo and conditioner. No reason. And then I have a shower and he's like, why you have a shower here, girl? I only do it in the winter, mind. I'm not doing it all the time. I'm not... It is so cold. It's too cold to wash my hair. What is a sausage roll? Am I going to have to start getting some of these snacks and bringing it on the show? I'm going to go to Greg's next week and I'll bring you back a Greg's sausage roll so you can really see. Or you could Google. Bush's baked beans are huge in America. Nice. What are you saying now, very diligent bugger? You might be on a timeout, my friend, soon. Fish and chips are soggy and cold. Well, they would be if you walk 10,000 miles from the chip shop. They're not soggy and they're not cold, and the crispy ones are the best. They've just got a certain element to them. We have hot dogs, though. The allegiances are strong here in the chat. Fish and chip shop chips are great. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying they're two different tastes for two different moods. And I like French fries and I like chip shop chips. But which is better? There's only one way to find out. Fight! Oh, here come the chips and the fish and chips. Ah! Some people may get that reference. Other people may not. I can't live without Percy Pigs. It is a struggle. I had to go 3 weeks out of Percy Pig. Soggy? Exactly. There are crispy ones. Let's have a look. We've got barbecue. We have barbecue-based pizzas from Pizza Hut. They're very good. I like the barbecue. Oh, I've just made it worse. I've made it way worse. Oh, look at the hair. It's so bad. I'm trying not to look like I am. Now I look homeless. It's all bad. It's all bad. I do look homeless. Lord. Well, let's see what's going on. Try a battered Mars bar. Interesting. Okay. Not what is chippy chips are called chips. They are not called fries. Exactly. Wait, is it Forrest is pointing at my hair and laughing? Ah! It's a bad hair day. So you had a bad hair day. So you put a hat on, pretend that you're cold because it hides the shame. I look like Ian Beale. You know when Ian Beale from EastEnders went missing for like 6 months and he came back all homeless and fat and like, although that doesn't make any sense, but that's what happened. That's what I am. Right. So thanks everybody for that conversation. Great conversation, guys. But we've got to moving along. What do we want to talk about first? Should we talk about GTA 6? I'd like to talk about GTA 6. So long awaited trailer. The rumors had been rumoring in the mill, and yes. Oh my god, I have to say this. Wait, hang on. Oh, the chat moves fast. I've got nothing left. Classic line. Right, GTA 6, let's talk about it. I watched this on the train on the Elizabeth line because I got off the plane and I was like, I have to watch the GTA trailer. Firstly, great Tom Petty song. For some reason, so my dad had this Tom Petty album. It's a great Full Moon Fever. Listen to it. Check it out. My dad had this album. We used to listen to it every Friday when we drove back from my grandparents. What I didn't realize was my dad was skipping all the good songs. So I didn't realize that this but love is a long, long road. Is that how it goes? But love. Great song. GTA known for their good songs. Love that. That was the song. We do enjoy a bit of Tom Petty in our household. And so firstly, my thoughts on the trailer is, yes, Vice City. Vice City is my favourite of the GTA, so I'm very excited to see Vice City given that fresh, PS5, next gen version, because, Vice City is a great game, but the map is very small. It's still kind of primitive, I guess, in GTA form. So I can't wait to see that blown out. And there's alligators. We're going to get alligators. Little disappointed that it is still in the current day. I do feel like there's a charm to having olden day Grand Theft Autos, but I get it. I feel like there's only so much you could do in the present day without it all feeling a bit samey, I suppose. But alas, I digress. I'm very excited. Main character seems cool. We're going to I guess you can't really defer much, but it's always the GTA like tongue in cheek, like this is all the social things that are happening right now and taking all stuff from the media. So want to see more, obviously, but the thing that hurt me to my very core was when it came up the splash screen 2025. I was like, blah, god. So I'm guessing September 2025 we'll all get to play that finally. But it just feels so far away when we're in 2023. I'm going to be 34 when I play Vice City or GTA. I'm getting them all mixed up now. Grand Theft Auto 6. I got the first Vice City when I was like 12 or 14. When did that game come out? Did it come out in 2003? I think it came out. So I was 12, yeah. Insane. It's just, I can't fathom these numbers in my head all these years. No, is this real? It will be possible to surf in GTA 6? Damn. Yeah, people are talking about Tom Petty. People like Tom Petty. It's a banging album. It's got a lot of good tracks. You're so bad. Best thing ever had in a world gone mad. You're so bad. See DJ Purple like that one. Or, and I won't back down. Gonna stand my ground. Bet they haven't missed this. You can stand me up on the gates of hell. But my favourite, it's an album filler, maybe. But I always enjoy dancing at the zombie zoo, painted in a corner, and all she wants to do is dance down at the zombie zoo. But there was also like, you look like Boris something, and you don't even care. I was like, who is Boris? I don't know, I think that's his name. Anyway, that was a Tom Petty aside. Tom Petty embodied Florida. Did he really, or are you being silly? I don't know. I don't know where Tom Petty's from. The in-game talk radio show's the best. I hope the soundtrack's better because I feel like GTA 5 felt a little muddled. They kept changing it. It lost its way a little bit. I don't know. But always love a GTA game. Very excited. What are your thoughts? Jose coming in with a very pertinent point. We only have like 2 or 3 more GTAs in our lifetime. I know, isn't that terrifying? I don't like that fact at all. Do you have any story predictions on GTA 6? Okay, I'm going to act it out for you, everybody. I've got the exclusive script right here in my brain. My name's... What's her name? Lucia. It's something meaning with that, isn't it? Have I just made that up? Is Lucia a name? I don't know. I know Lucy and Lucinda and Lucifer. Okay. GTA 6. It's about a girl and a guy. And it's kind of Bonnie and Clyde, I'm guessing. I think some of this has already been told, I guess. And they're going to... Okay, yes, Lucia is the character. So she's obviously been bad and is in jail. But maybe she's on probation. Or maybe she broke out and now they're on the run. Maybe that'd be cool. Maybe they've broken out. They're on the run. But they still need money to... they find each other or something in prison. We can't find each other in prison because there's male and girl prisons. Maybe she's just an infamous... And then she breaks out and then people are like, damn, she's cool. We want to find her because we want to pull off this big heist, because I'm assuming heist is still in it. So they contact her and they're like, one more big job. They're getting into Uncharted 4 territories. And then they just do lots of jobs. And then maybe they're all going to just like die and like drive off a cliff together or something at the end. And you'll have to play some other person when the game ends. Spoilers, I guess. Made up spoilers. So that's what I think is going to happen. Obviously, there'll be lots of your stereotypical GTA missions where, you know, you're doing silly things, ridiculous things, but it's all good fun. So I just can't wait to see the beaches. I used to love going on the beach, the nightclubs. And are we going to go to the mall again? Like, I don't really know much about Florida. And obviously, Vice City is probably not a great representation of Florida because it's so tiny. So I'm excited to see that being fleshed out and really get into what is Florida? What's going on there? Apart from all the alligators. Is there going to be swamps? Are we going to drive one of those things that go across the water, the boats that do that? That would be cool. Are they going to be... Now, here's a real question. Are there going to be more animals now? Because obviously, we've had cats, we've had dogs, but now we're getting... I'm more excited about the alligators than anything else. Alligators. Are we going to have other bad... Like, what else is there? Like, when I was in America, there was a coyote warning. And I was like, what? This is insane. So, we shall see. But hopefully there'll be a good 80s soundtrack to go with the Florida vibes. I hope so. One can hope. What's a manatee? Oh, yeah, there might be some drug smuggling. So what are your thoughts, everybody? It's a conversational show. Without me and without you, this show doesn't exist. Let's see. That is true. We do want them to make sure they don't release it too early. Can't wait to go airboating through the Everglades. What's the Everglades? I suppose so. I haven't really thought about it. I'm interested if it adds a different twist. I think there's so many games now that have female protagonists that I don't think about it too much. But yeah, I suppose back in the day I used to think, oh man, that'd be cool. But she seems like a cool character, so I'm into it. It's going to be social media heavy. The Bonnie and Clyde thing is intriguing. Yes. And I think there's lots of be a swap between characters again. I think 2 characters is definitely better than 3. 3 got a little much, I suppose. And hopefully they have their abilities. Oh my god, Disney World, that's such a good shout. There are flamingos in the trailer. How did I miss the flamingos? The Everglades. Yes, I want swamps. I want swamps. I want swamps. You're right. All the animals from Red Dead, they've got animal technology. They can build them. They can bring them. All the cool sports cars. So I'm excited. What will I be doing in 2025? I don't know, but I could tell you one thing, everybody. I shall be playing Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh my god, yes, a parody would be fantastic. Oh my god, that'd be so good. So that's all I've got to say on that, unless anyone else has any other thoughts. We should move along to the Game Awards. Oh, would people want that? A LudiXP clan? We can set that up. That would be cool. Yeah. Hopefully it'll still be going, Lockin Down Lucy. We're not stopping anytime soon. It may not always come on time, but it does happen. Right, let's talk about the Game Awards then, which is, thinking of the past, we're now looking at the present, and many things happened. I didn't actually watch it. All I did was watch a video made by GameSpot where they put all the trailers together. Now, someone mentioned something. In 2025, I will be here on YouTube watching Lucy play GTA 6 on stream. God, that'd be so cool. Hopefully that happens, but thank you. Someone asked me if I'd seen something, and I wanted to come back to this comment. Oh yeah, Christopher said, Lucy, do you see the new Jurassic Park game? I did watch that trailer actually, and I was like really intrigued by it. Like it looks like the CG trailer looked on point, but I don't actually know what the game is. And that's what one of my things about watching all these trailers. I was like, these all look cool, but I feel like my brain just goes like blank because every CG trailer just doesn't tell me any information really other than a tone setting. And some of them all feel the same anyway. And so I'm kind of just over the CG the CG trailers. I'm just not getting any real understanding of what is happening unless especially if it's a brand new thing. I guess they do it as a tease, but it doesn't really hook me in anymore. I feel like I need the gameplay. I need more. That said, I did write down little tiny thoughts on each of the games. Let's quickly check in the poll. Did you watch the Game Awards live? 11% is saying on catch up, 42% are saying yes, and 47% are saying no. I heard it was like a 4-hour show. So, of course, there were awards, and I'll have a look at the winners in a sec, but I want to quickly touch on the new things that were announced. First, blimey, that was a bit loud. First thing I saw was Persona 3 Reloaded, I believe it's called. Now, this is the thing I'm most curious about because I do love the Persona games. And this looks like really cool that they're bringing it to current console. I know that they've always done it. Like, I don't really know what it is, but I know I like Persona, and seeing that, I was kind of like, oh, I kind of really do want to play this. So that's on my curious maybe will playlist. That was probably the thing I was most intrigued about. There was something else I was also intrigued about. Exodus, I've just written meh. I believe this was like a super long CG trailer that felt like Destiny to me. Like it had that Destiny vibe. But other than that, I don't know what it was. And I don't know. I need more. I need more to go on than just CG. Next up, God of War DLC that has been announced. I don't really know much about this. I have no idea because I have yet to complete the game. So I probably won't be playing it for a while if I get round to it. But that's cool. We love a bit of DLC. It did make me think, maybe I should pick up that game again. But exciting. Good to have more of a good thing. Next up, Senua. I don't know what the full game is called, but it's like the next edition of that. Interesting. Again, a bit more CG, but I won't be able to play it anyway because it's an Xbox game, so I'm kind of screwed there. But I thought it looked cool. I had mixed thoughts on the original. I thought it was an interesting concept and idea, but I kind of got a bit bored of the walking sim aspect. Maybe walking sims aren't really for me, so we'll see how that pans out. Next, the Sega Remastered Collection, or I don't even know if you could really call it remastered because it looks like total remakes of quite a few big Sonic, I'm just got Sonic on the brain, Sega games. So I was a Sega kid growing up. I didn't play many Sega games, but I had a few. So the ones that stood out to me was Streets of Rage. So they didn't actually say what all the games were, but it looks like I saw Golden Axe, which I never played, but I'm familiar with Golden Axe, and it's like in 3D rather than 2D. All these games look great. Never played Crazy Taxi, so I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. It would be nice to go and play some of the ones that I missed, like Crazy Taxi, for instance. I'd really be down to play Streets of Rage again. Maybe get my brother involved and play it like the good old days. Shinobi was there. Now, I never played Shinobi, but I played Revenge of Shinobi, so it'd be cool to see if Revenge of Shinobi is one of the games that they also put in there, because I'd want to replay that one because of the nostalgia and see if I can make it to the end, because I made it to the final boss, the hair-whipping old man, but I never beat it. You have to fight Spider-Man on top of a train in that game. Insane. So I have not played Crazy Taxi, so I do want to do that. Jet Set Radio was one of the ones there as well. So I thought that was exciting. I like the idea of getting these old games, all these classic games, and rather than just doing a straight port, we're reimagining them. I suppose that's what we're calling it, a reimagining of that. So that's what's going on there. See, the main reason, Reptar is saying Streets of Rage 4 is awesome if you haven't played it yet. I haven't. The only reason I want to play Streets of Rage is because it was a game that me and my brother used to play a lot, so I have a nostalgia for it. So I want to play it again and be reminded of the memories, to have it come back to me, like playing as Axel and Blade and all of that, and I can't remember the name of the other guy, and going like, oh, I remember this level, where I don't have, like, I'm not a big, as you probably could tell from I don't really play 2D side scrollers a lot, like all the beat 'em ups, but we just had it and we would just play it together, which we enjoyed a lot. So I'd really like to replay that with him at some point. Next on my list, OD. This is the new, I guess, game from Kojima. Too early to know what this was. Again, very cryptic, very just, we're making something, we've got some celebrities, and I guess it's probably going to be deep and existential and trippy, I suppose. So not much to say on that. Too early to really have a real say on whether I'm excited or not. Next up, Blade by Marvel. Now, I had to ask a co-worker today. I was like, what is Blade? Because I was intrigued. Also, Marvel dropping them big boss moves. They're like, you want to hear about Wolverine? We're going to tell you there's a brand new other thing. Bam! So what is Blade? My understanding of Blade, without doing any Googling, is he's like a vampire hunter that's also a barber or something on the side. That's what I got from that. But I'm intrigued. I'm coming off fresh of the Spider-Man 2 hype vibes. Someone did remind me that they also did make the Avengers game, which was very bad. But I'm hoping that that Wolverine and this Blade game will be in the same vein as Spider-Man, like a first single player narrative adventure rather than whatever that Avengers game was. So intrigued about that. We'll probably see that in 2027, I guess, when we're all, one step closer to the grave. The grave. So that was cool to see. That looked like a cool kind of vibe. Next up, there was oh yeah, is there like different studios at Marvel? Like some that do certain games and some that do other, like, different studios? Like the ones that tackle the Spider-Man and the ones that tackle the Guardians of the Galaxy / Marvel. Like, maybe I should do a bit more research. Maybe I should actually know my shit. I do want to play the Guardians of the Galaxy game at some point. I just keep getting put off for whatever reason. I don't know why. Blade hunts vampires and is also part or half vampire or something. Okay, interesting. All right, well, I'm buying in for that. I think that looked like a cool vibe and something different. So, oh no, what are you saying, Terrence? Blade is being published by Bethesda, so probably an Xbox exclusive. No, the things I'm excited for are being destroyed. Last Sentinel. All I've written here is interesting. Now, this was the robot one, right? So there was like a girl and her mum died. Well, didn't die, but got like blown up or something. But she had like a half robot face. Again, another kind of CG trailer where it's hard to really grasp what's going on. Like, I was unsure, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to vibe with it. The tone is kind of cool. The robot stuff, I'm a friend of the robots. Friend of the robots. If you ever take over, I hope you do watch the extensive back catalogue of Locking It Down with Lucy and find this episode where I say I'm friend of the robots. You guys are so cute sometimes, apart from when you're bad. But you can also be cute and bad. So I'll keep my eye on that and see what's going on. And then the last thing I've got written here, then a bunch of stuff happened that I was like, I've got no interest. It's Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter, and something else that I was like, blah, this is beyond my realms of thinking. There's like a No Man's Sky ripoff I've written here. But then I found out it's not a ripoff. The person that stayed up and watched 4 hours of the game correct me. It was like, no, it's like the next game that Hello Games is making based on a No Man's Sky. What was it called? It was called The Last something. I didn't actually write the name of it down. But they've taken the learnings from No Man's Sky, apparently, and they're doing a one-planet procedurally generated sort of thing. And I will say, it did look colourful, and the environments looked really interesting, but we've been sold that story before, so I shall reserve judgment as to whether I'd play it. But I feel like No Man's Sky has taken on this new beast of a game. I remember being super excited for No Man's Sky in 2016. but it wasn't really what I thought it was going to be. Like, I'm not great for building and resource management and that type of thing. So I'll see how it goes. Could be fun, I suppose. Especially if they build upon what they've already made. And that's it. That's what I've got for the Game Awards for new trailers. I will skim the comments to see what you guys think. And I'm also going to then look at the winners. The winners. I need to drink some more water. My eyes are feeling dry. This is a Lock It Down with Lucy new thing. Okay. Raymond is saying there's a Blade movie from the 90s. Okay, cool. So I guess he's like a kind of down Marvel. We don't hear it much. Lucy, which takeaway do you like? Indian or Chinese? I like them both, to be honest. Depends what mood I'm in. I think I'd probably go for... I think Chinese is like easier to just pick something. Indian has probably like got more things that when I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's like a good meal. So yeah, I'm going to go pick Indian on that. Sorry for sidestepping for that question, but it piqued my interest. OD horror game, hopefully will be good. Oh, so it's a horror game. Interesting. I hope the new Monster Hunter doesn't take too much of my free time. Interesting. I guess those are big games. The old school Sega games look good. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. The true MVP of the Game Awards was the Crazy Flute guy. What about the Crazy Sax guy? They should get DJ Purple in to sound the Game Awards. Just getting him work all the time over here. One of the Blade movies had a young Norman Reedus in it. The bad one. Even had Triple H in it. No way. Ludi Xbox. Oh, no, Ludi... Was it? No, it's LudiXP. LudiXB, right? That's the way it should be. Ludi Xbox, I suppose. Maybe it'll come to me. It'll come to me. We'll see. Now, I want to see these winners because I also heard from our group chat at work that the Spider-Men, they didn't win anything, and nor did the Resident Evil. So, have I got screen capture set up here? What's going to happen now? Nothing compares. So, we're just going to have a quick cheat look at what happened here. What went down. So, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year. Nice. Baldur's Gate 3 won Player's Choice. Cyberpunk 2077 won Ongoing Game. Nice. Last of Us won Best Adaptation. Good to hear. Honkai Star Rail won Best Mobile Game. Baldur's Gate cashing in tonight, or last night. Baldur's Gate won Best Multiplayer Game and Best Role-Playing Game. Final Fantasy won Best 16, won Most Anticipated Game. Sea of Stars for the Indie Game. Alan Wake 2 for Narrative Game. Iron Mouse won Content Creator of the Year. That's pretty cool for her. Epic Games won something, and Armored Core won Best Action Game, and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom won Best Action Adventure. Alan Wake 2 for Best Art Direction. Mario won Best Family Game. Street Fighter 6 for Best Fighting Game. Baldur's Gate for Best Community Sport. Oh, okay. Resident Evil did win something for VR. Resident Evil Village. Wait, that's not even... Well, I guess that's Resident Evil 8, right? So, wow. Yeah, nothing for the Spider-Man. And nothing for our good friends at Resident Evil HQ, I suppose, other than Resident Evil Village. Interesting. Well, Baldur's Gate, I had a feeling would probably do well because it does, not that I've played it, but it does feel like it's a big, ginormous, game. I just feel like they make some games win just to keep certain... Really? Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. What was your game of the year? I'm going to have to think about it because I will do my end of year wrap up video. I think it's between Spider-Man 2 and Resident Evil 4. I can't decide yet because I really, really liked both of them for different reasons. Tough. It's between those two. DJ Purple won Best Rhythm Game. Woo! Yeah, we want to start the DJ Purple rhythm game. Okay. Let's see. And then I guess before we do the Spotify wrap up, talking about games, I haven't really had much chance to play since I got back, finally reunited with Luther. I did turn on Sonic Superstars. My God, that game pisses me off to high end. Oh, it's so frustrating. So it is it's the game that my Secret Santa chose for me. And you know what? They chose it with all the best intentions in the world because you know what? I like Sonic. I play Sonic games, but this game, I think I would rather play Sonic Frontiers. It's so unbalanced. Like some of the levels are just badly designed. The boss fights are just irritating. I don't know what's going on. Why is all this fruit everywhere? I don't get the superpowers. Sonic feels like he's like old and maybe got some slow motion happening. It's very frustrating. I'm struggling to get through it, to be honest. It's tough. Is this a hot take? Wow, that's a fruit. Is this a crash? I don't know what's going on. Is it a hot take? Like these levels are just long sometimes, and they've got these weird mechanics in them which are going on. Which sometimes, like I was in the press factory, and I was like, "This press factory sucks." I will say, I'm a big Sonic fan. I think I like Sonic because I like Sonic. But in every single game, the levels do tend to get worse as the game goes on because they become longer, more annoying, and less easier to just run through. Like, you can't get your Sonic on. So I'm going to try and make it through to the end. I'm going to try and get the platinum. But looking at some of the trophies, I'm like, I need to play this game. It says it's going to take 11 hours on PSN profiles, but I've still got to play the game at least like 2 more times. I've got to find these golden enemies, which are confusing to find. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a tough, long, winding road. It's not as bad as Crash Bandicoot 4. Okay, let's put a line in the sand there. Crash Bandicoot 4 is legit hard. This game is not hard. It's just badly designed, which makes it hard. That's the difference I want to say here. Like, it's just some poor choices that make some of the platforming difficult. I don't like playing as anyone else other than Sonic, but I have to sometimes. Sometimes I've got to play as Amy, and I've got to play as Knuckles, and it's like, you've not told me how to play as these characters. I know Knuckles can walk up walls, but how? What are the buttons? Very annoying. Trophy to blue, red is the best moments in games. Yes, my favourite moment. I will be doing, as always, at the end of the year, my end of the year awards ceremony where you can vote for stuff like this. So that'll be good to do that. Any more PS3 streams planned? Yes, I hope so, because I have my PS3 here now with me. Kind of just stole it from being at home. I need to think about what my streaming plans are now. I feel a little lastly. I've got to get to editing, everyone. This is the real problem here. Like, I've got a bunch of videos in the backlog. I really want to edit my Hot Ones video. So I'm going to try and do that over the weekend, because I'm going to go to my parents for Doctor Who. Then I've got my parents happening for Doctor Who the weekend. Then I've got a family get-together happening on Sunday. Then it's work. And then a few more like things happening. I'm gonna be the judge of a gingerbread house competition, everybody. Duh. Am I gonna be Simon Cowell? Dun 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 dun. Your gingerbread house is shit. So that's also gonna be happening. But so yeah, I really want to edit the Hot Ones video. So pray for me that I'll get some time to do that this weekend. And I've got to wrap up my Christmas presents, write my Christmas cards. It's all going down. Oh, Skip to the End says, yeah, I've been loving PS3 streams. Oh, I'm glad. It's going to be a no from me, dog. What's that? So if you have any ideas of any more PS3 streams you would like to see, let me know. Oh, it's the Apprentice stream. Oh, it's a gingerbread competition at work. Yeah, that did happen. That's what that is. Dun, 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 dun. You're fired. It's not more no streams anytime soon. Probably more over the Christmas break. There'll be some streams. Maybe I could squeeze. My weekends are just so full. That's the problem. But I do want to stream some more PS3 games. Maybe I'll just try and go back to some that I like. Maybe I'll just try and find some games that I thought were a little bizarre or something and see if we can go back to those. I need to have a real think about it. But I'm glad that you like them, and I'm glad that I can put them on for you guys. So that's always a good time. It's always a good time. Whoa! What was I talking about? Oh, what I've been playing. The other thing I played. Oh, I did play it and I platinumed Job Simulator. Oh my God, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to update my we're gonna do it at the end of the show together, because I need to update my platinum Grand Slam card, because I've got the trophies now. For PS5, I got my Spider-Man 2. I got my Job Simulator for PSVR. I'm telling you guys, I don't know if I can. Oh, are you kidding me? Stream Uncharted game in mirror mode. That makes me actually sick. but I will do it maybe. But it makes me sick. Speaking of being sick, I struggled so hard to play Job Simulator in VR. Like each job, like the game is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of like poking fun at yourself, and you are doing a job. I think the worst one was the cooking one. I didn't enjoy that, probably because I don't like cooking. I enjoyed the others way more. I had a bit of a sour take on it last week, but doing the auto mechanic, that was pretty fun, and being the store clerk, and what was the other one that you are? The office one was funny because as an office worker, I was like, that's the thing. There's a lot of in jokes that if you know these jobs, you're going to get a laugh out of them. So the office one got a giggle out of me for some of the things that were going on. But yeah, I struggled really badly with motion sickness. Like I played one of the levels on like a Saturday morning, and I felt like my brain was fucked the rest of the day. Like I was feeling nauseous the entire day after that. And that really put me off wanting to play anymore. So I just had to take it in small amounts and just take breaks and stuff. I just think I'm not made for VR. So this might be the only year I get my Platinum Grand Slam with VR because I'm scared to play it now. I'm like literally, like I would literally sit there and be like, I've got to play this before I go home, and I'm terrified of getting motion sick. So any tips? I did ask some people some tips, and people said maybe get some motion sick tablets, but I don't know if it was because I was standing while playing things. The game requires you to stand and stuff. I did actually get a VR injury where I went to whack something and I ended up whacking this like beam pole on, or what was not beam pole, just a metal pole. I was like bang. I wore my contact lenses, and I think I did try a bit with my glasses at the end. VR would ruin my eyes with my dry eye symptom. Put on motion sickness bracelets. Oh, okay, maybe I'll try that. Yeah, I want to, because I don't want to not do it, because it's like a whole, it just feels, it's a little frustrating. There's a whole area of games that I want to play. Like I do want to play Call of the Mountain. But it just sucks that I just get like super sick from it. Like it was bad. No, maybe I do need new glasses actually, so maybe that is the problem. This is my prescription from 2016. I haven't actually got it changed. So ginger helps with motion sickness, so maybe a ginger ale. Okay, I'll try all these next time because I do like getting my Platinum Grand Slam. So that's what I've been playing. Very happy to have got 2 Platinums over the US break. But now, everybody, as I realise the show is, I don't know, ask Bethany. But now, everybody, let us take a time. This is the thing, Jose. The missions are only an hour long. Like, less so. I think the other problem was that sometimes I was getting frustrated with the missions because I didn't know what I was doing. And that was also making it worse because I don't know what to do. Yeah, so there we go. New stream idea. VR with motion sickness remedies. Maybe. So that was that. But now, a hard turn, a pivot. Let's have a look at my Spotify Wrapped. I love Spotify Wrapped. I think it's great. It's cool to see all the stats. I love all of the end of year things. There's a Sainsbury's one that I'm hoping to get involved in this year now that I shop at Sainsbury's. There's also going to be the PlayStation one, I hope. That'll be good. And various other ones. Everyone's getting in on the end of game stats. Like, just please take my data and put it back to me in pretty colors. So here we go. This is my Spotify Wrapped from 2023. Forgive the poor quality and the fact that I forgot to edit myself getting ready at the beginning because I had to finish both clip of the week and this little clip last night and this morning. So it was a very tight turnaround for this show. So I hope you enjoy. So here we go. My Spotify Wrapped for your enjoyment. It's that time of the year. It is Spotify Wrapped time. And this time, helpfully, they've got it on a desktop browser. So I don't have to do all the rubbish with my phone. So I can just look at it, record it here. I won't record any sound because, YouTube hates when there's sound and copyright rubbish. So you'll just have to imagine the music and look it up for yourself if you're interested. So let's see what my Wrap's going to be. I actually don't know this year. I feel like I've listened to a lot of random stuff. I think Doctor Who Murray Gold might come up a lot because I needed a lot of focus this year to do work. So I'm thinking that's going to be in top 10. All-time low probably. Waterbox maybe will be up there. But let's check it out. Oh, let's start at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, that's me, LudiXP. It's playing, well, that was Everlong. This is now Avril Lavigne. 76 genres. How did your taste stack up? Alright, got a sandwich. Nice, interesting. Oh, okay, I'm going to be... Okay, your top genre is delicious. Rock, pop, punk, alternative metal, pop, and pop rock. Oh, that was fast. Okay, this year you're listening to... some a day to remember. Alright, let's see. I think it's somewhere in America. Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh, apparently. There are far more people that fans all time like data and newfound glory in Pittsburgh. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Ooh, I like some. What sport parks? 5,000. Okay. Oh, interesting. Your top song. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did list this. You played this on the 10th of March. What was happening on the 10th of March? I wonder. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, you had to ruin your heart for more than one favourite. All right, let's see. Oh my god, I just got a lot of water parks. Oh, Sleepwalking's still there. It moves so quickly. Oh my god, now it's playing Urgent Foreigner. Wait, I want to read this stat properly. The whole year's gone. Wake me up when it's up. This was in my top 5 last year, Sleepwalking, so I can't believe I... Right, let's pause this a sec. Yeah, Brainwash did listen to that a lot. Sleepwalking. Oh, just when I need the cars call. Funeral Ground, that song, and Stupid for You. Yeah, that was at the top of the playlist, so that would always play first. Pretty cool. Wow, I've gone very samey, kind of, with the cars just randomly in there. All right, here's a playlist of all the songs you loved. All right, sweet. Cheers, I'll listen to that later. Okay, times of contract, but we can. Right, I don't think this was much last year. I'm wondering what 32 days. You peaked on the 29th of May. I wonder why. What was I doing on the 29th of May? You're on the 6% list as well. Why? These stats go so fast. Listen to 2000. Oh, this is a Doc 2 song. Yeah. Say hello to your top artist. Yeah, I did this a lot. You're in the 0.5. Spent 2,000. Wait, I have to read this. Clara's Diner. I do love Clara's Diner. Wait. I want to read this stat again quick. I didn't think it. Well, I guess I did this to a lot. But you have to watch the whole thing again to see it. 2,100 minutes. Damn. That's because I put it on when I work. This is a great version of Clara's theme. Now delivering fan mail. Say thanks. Alright. That's so special with your top artist. Is how you spent time. It's my all-time low. Alright. Oh, this is a really cool infograph. Hang on. Let's read this properly. Marigold was number one. What was it? Peak listening month, January. I listened to a lot of months. What music January? Oh, this is a really cool graph. I want to look at that properly. Oh, all-time low. Feel like I'm sleepwalking. Peak listening month, March. What does that? Oh, so I listened to most in March. Oh, this is Zebrahead. In August, September. God, this is cool. I want to look at this more properly. Oh, yeah, that's because I went to the Fozzy concert during this time. But the Judas. Oh, yeah, and there's AEW as well. Oh, that's because I went to the concert in May. So I had to listen to Avril Lavigne. Oh, these are my top 5 artists. Oh, this is such a cool stat. Right, so Marigold number 1, all-time low, Zebrahead, Fozzy, Avril Lavigne. I mean, it sounds like me. I think this is pretty much not too different from last year. Oh, hold on. There's someone on the other line. What's this? I love Spotify Wrapped. It's telephone ringing, for those of you that don't know. Oh, is someone going to talk to me? They had this last year. I think that they had like the artist record a little something. Why is it buffering? I want my artist to talk to me. He's trying to find the information. Come on. Boo. Pick up. Anyone told you're a great listener? Thanks. Wow. Oh yeah, I listened to a lot of podcasts this year. Of course, it's Sacred Symbols. Yeah, the Knockback, the Thomas Jericho. Oh yeah, I did listen to this podcast. So I listen to Sacred Symbols every morning. Yeah, top 20%. No. Oh, what's going on now? They're turning off the lights. Alright, interesting. The way you listen to this here makes you a hero. Maybe we should say anti-hero. Why? Oh, is this where I'm going to get my what I am? Tap to reveal. Alchemist, listening is your laboratory. You create your own playlist more than other listeners do. Nice work, Doc. Nice, okay. Yep, I will be back next year, Spotify. Yay! Alright, this is cool. Oh. Now I've got some Mr. Brightside because I'm basic. So there you go. That was my Spotify Wrapped. Pretty cool. I want to see who was on the telephone though. I want to know. Nothing too out of the ordinary actually, which is pretty cool. So there we go. What was yours? Back to you, Lucy. Although we just saw yours, Lucy. Back to you in the chat. So yeah, that was my Spotify Wrap. So people asking what water parks are. It was a band I discovered pretty much last year. I don't know, I think it just came up my recommended, and I just got super into their music. So maybe I'd like to go and see them at some point. But yeah, I did love the song Brainwashed. It was like, having the same thoughts, can't stop thinking you got me brainwashed. And then I just listened to all, but they had a new album as well. So check it out if you like pop punk music. That's what that is. And yes, Doctor Who, they were not audiobooks, they are the actual soundtracks to the episodes. So they are my go-to to listen to whenever I feel like I need to like concentrate. I will just stick on, because it's all like orchestral music. There's just like, you know, oh my god, I need to write something. It's really important. Let's stick on the Doctor Who soundtrack. You could do everything. Or what's the other a big song like? It's all great. So and also there's like 24 hours worth of songs, so I just whack it on and I just listen to it the whole time. The only thing that's annoying is they put the Jodie Whittaker stuff in there. No offense to that guy, but it's just not the same quality as Murray Gold. So as soon as I hear the I'm skip, or the only song I do really like, this is so nerdy, I know the song. As soon as they come on, I know the songs because I listen to them so often. When the Cyberman, the Lone Cyberman song comes on, that's pretty good, that one. That was probably my favourite. I mean, I don't mind the Jodie Whittaker, but the that's this is a really bad reenaction of that song, but I quite like that one. All the other ones just feel generic and the same, but Murray Gold, he is the man, especially like A Good Man and A Madman in a Box. Like for some reason I forgot. Like if you ever need to write an essay or something, whack on the Doctor Who soundtrack and you will get through it. It's like real good piping up, real good relaxing. It's all the songs. There's like a sleep soundtrack as well, so there's like songs that are really quiet. My brother has ones that he goes to sleep to. I have the whole soundtrack that I work to. So that's what mine. So what else? Does everyone else have Spotify? What was everyone else's top songs? The Cars, nice. I like how it's like water parks, all time low. The Cars, water parks. Like quite a weird dip there to suddenly change. Let's see. My most listened to song this year was Faithfully by Journey. I don't know if I know that song. I know Journey, but yeah, the graphs were super interesting, but I didn't quite understand how to work them out. Jamie said I had Paramore, thank me for listening to them. That was cool to have the artist talk to you, that you can see I had All Time Low thanking me. I wish Murray Gold could have thanked me, but you know. Who was on the telephone? So for me it was Alex from All Time Low, but then you could just look at all of the things and see all of them. So I had McFly also had done one. Who else had done one? Did Avril Lavigne do one? I'm not sure if she did, to be honest. Not everyone did, but my favourite one was Ghost did one, but they didn't actually do it. They had like some other woman be like, Ghost would like to thank you for playing their music. Like, it was cool. Let's see. Yes, perfect background music. Yes, 11th Doctor action theme. People know it. Never tell me the rules. Love it. Yes, I love that people know these songs. Murray Gold got me through lockdown back in the day. I can't wait for that Series 10 soundtrack to come out. Please. Also, shout out to Sacred Symbols for keeping my commutes perfectamondo. Horse riding will be there. Wow. What does that mean? Lucy, are there any plats you want to get by the end of the year? Well, what a segue. What a transition, my friend Robert Wolf. Let's go over. Coming now on a journey through time and space to the world of Photoshop. I forgot to sing the internet song earlier. Oh my God, I'm forgetting how to do the thing. So here was my job simulator plat that I got. Oh, what's happened over here? We've all got a bit bunky. So I'm about to live edit my platinum trophy card. So bear with me. We're just going to do this because I hadn't done this in quite a while. Where is my... Ooh. Are you ready to do some photoshopping with me? So here's the platinum trophy card. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the image from Job Simulator. I love Job. Much like in Barbie when Ken's like, I love beach. I love Job. I'm just going to go in here and we're going to drop that in, put that in here. We're going to turn this off. We don't need that anymore. I'm just going to resize this very quick. So even if you want to resize this, you don't need to hold down anything. It will just resize in proportion. right click here, create clipping mask, and then we can Control S, and that will update the card. Look at that, everybody. My Platinum Grand Slam. I have almost completed the Grand Slam. I'm so happy. I just need to work on Ratchet and Clank. So to answer your question, Robert, I need to get going on Ratchet and Clank to get this PS Vita Platinum, and I need to also work on Sonic Superstars for my Secret Santa. So if I could get those two done by the end of the year, that'd be fantastic. This Spider-Man one is bugging me. Why does it look so off-center? I have to sort that out later. So it'll be cool to see everyone else's Platinum Grand Slam cards. I'm sure loads of you just already smashed it before the year was done. And I'm always taking the slow road. Yeah, what's going on here? It's got to be... Is that aligned? Yeah, I can't be having rubbishy looking shit. How am I going to put this on my CV? So there we go, the Platinum Grand Slam as it stands. Will I make it before the end of the year? I have like 2 weeks to get the Ratchet & Clank 2 Platinum. I hope I can make it. It's a little tough. But my plan is, if I don't do it, then I'm just never going to turn on my Vita and connect to the internet ever again, so those trophies will never exist. Altered Beast! That was from Retro Replay, if you ever did that. So I hope you were all doing well on your Grand Slam. Jose said I still need 2 Platinums to complete the Grand Slam. You got this, Jose. There is still time. Terrence, thank you for the claps. So that is it. That is all I have for you on today's edition of Lock It Down with Lucy. I'm glad I was able to reschedule it today so we could have a proper good chin wag and we could talk it all out and get through all the thoughts and feelings and all the segments of the show. Thank you so much to Bethany for dropping by, and I'll make Forrest laugh one last time, hopefully, with my bad hair. Bad hair day. Maybe I should have worn it like this the whole time. I don't know how to wear a hat. Oh, no, of course. Okay, there's 3 weeks left of the year. Yes, going to be a photo finish. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the channel and hanging out. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening and your weekend. And hopefully I will do some editing. So I shall catch you all on the flip side. No streams this weekend yet because I'm going to be at my parents for Doctor Who. And then I'm at a family event on Sunday. So that's why I'm like, when am I going to have time to wrap presents and write cards and do all the other stuff I need to do? Oh, don't forget to close the poll. Thank you. Very good. Okay, so I asked you, did you watch the Game Awards live? 10% of you said only on catch-up. 42% of you said yes. And 47% of you said no. God, numbers are so hard to read fast. Thank you all for voting. I will keep you up to date if there are any streams happening. I need to just sort of have a bit of a reset on what I'm doing. All right, and get back on schedule. See you all. Have a good one. And I shall catch you next week, hopefully on Thursday, but I will let you know. It will be Thursday, actually. I know who I feel like I look like. I feel like I look like Scrooge. Look at me. I've worked it out with my hair like this. Scrooge from, Michael Caine. With a thankful heart. Because I'm wearing my dressing gown as well and my scarf. There'll be nephews and niece to me. Nephews and niece to me. That's who I just suddenly figured it out. Michael Caine Scrooge. I like how I've done all that when as I was turning off the show. You can never know. You never can quit the show. Xavier XP. Yeah, the Muppets. You can never quit the show when I say I'm about to say goodbye because there's going to at least be 5 more minutes of me talking about something. Bah humbug. I have to watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. That's one of my favourites for each year. A Muppets Christmas Carol. What was the other song? It certainly looks like Christmas with a I've forgotten all the words to this. The Muppets Christmas Carol. Watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. It's great. All right, I should catch you all on the flip side. I'm really leaving now. It is really time. So goodbye. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye.